So that's it for Rohit, and I have to admit, his parting gambit, his annus horribilis, his career in a dear year, was well a bit shit. It was rather queer, not clear, if he was in a lather, the palaver was due to flouting not touting, the Gouting Gambier calling card. But it is hard not to discard someone supposed to be leading the men, even with Sharma's zen, when you're averaging just over 10. Time for a transition, so his position was moot, and to boot, Sharma the snake charmer can't toot his flute. It's gone mute. But don't forget, when you could bet Rohit would be up for it, having a hoot as he did loot when it did suit, as tasty as anything en croûte. Played his own way. Was there anyone calmer? Another sachet, a panache dasher, and with that me oh my hand-eye, flailing to make the cherry merry, Rohit nailing it, see it sailing, past the drone and the Toblerone, us hailing that Sharma Karma. Well, not tubby or chubby, but perhaps a little stubby? Our cheeky chappy, sneaky Sharma, our run farmer, made us happy because he was almost, well, one of us, one of the lads, if in fancier glad rags. Nothing could prevent Rohit gusto. From the get-go, gung-ho, toe-to-toe, hell-bent on making sure India showed, flowed and glowed with intent he bestowed, making it a heaven-sent event and present. And it was a success until, who could guess, they committed that cardinal sin of making not just turners but Bunsen burners, got in a mess and had to confess their flattered batters were found out to be not just unsound, but when it clearly, really, dearly mattered, actually couldn't play spin. So I get their chagrin. I mean, who had a didgeridoo? The Kiwis would end the voodoo of the Indian home hoodoo, or the funeral pyre that was the Aussie tour as Ashwin retired, and in the dire Rohit flopped, and was rested or dropped, and would have been worse dire if it wasn't for the boomrah hurrah. And now the maybe not quite ripper, but always bright light and chipper skipper, Sharma has been fired. So who will be top of the bill? The new big man? Well, from what we hear, pretty clear the plan is still for it to be their prince of a land with classical good looks, teasing and pleasing the record books, yep, Shubman Gill. So come June, we won't be able to tune in to the boon of being able to swoon in an afternoon lagoon at Lord's, as the horde applauds Sharma for being a loon. Never a fraud. The way he scored does maraud, play home and abroad, although it was a trial for a wee while till he found his style away. Rightly adored, as he does lampoon bowlers, treating each and every one like a buffoon. But when is the right moment to go? When you know? In your prime? Well, you're 38, mate. Just seems a trifle sad that time did stifle Rifle Rohit. Seriously good, if not a test great. With the fate of too little, too late, no last spate, and at the best of his zest, at least in the test, ended a wee bit too soon.